Why is Gainsborough so poor? Gainsborough is located in Lincolnshire County, and this town has witnessed its fair share of economic challenges over the years. The town's journey through these difficulties serves as a reflection of a broader narrative of deindustrialization, limited investment, educational disparities, geographic isolation, social and health issues, and the crushing weight of a high cost of living. No wonder this town, although rich in history and culture, is not referred to as the country's epicenter of poverty. In this video, we'll discuss the burning question: why is Gainsborough so poor? Though we have that covered in detail in another video, we'll also find out what it is like living in Gainsborough. Are you ready? Fasten your seatbelt and let's dive in. Deindustrialization. Over the past few decades, deindustrialization across the UK affected many towns, including Gainsborough. It, like many towns, witnessed a gradual shift from a manufacturing-based economy to a more service-oriented one. The effects of this have been profound. Factories closed down, production lines fell silent, and workers lost their jobs. The town's industrial history is vividly embodied in the silent factories that dot Gainsborough's landscape. The historic Marshall's Yard, where iron and machinery were forged and manufactured, is a good example. For years, the yard was the beating heart of the Gainsborough's industry. Sadly, these factories currently stand as quiet witnesses to the town's transformation. The echoes of the past are everywhere, from the old bricks to the hushed interiors. The closure of these factories translated into substantial job losses. Workers who had once relied on the steady employment provided by these industries found themselves in economic uncertainty. The loss of jobs had a direct impact on the livelihoods of countless families, leading to financial hardship and economic instability. The economy has since been in a comatose, struggling to breathe. It also had a ripple effect on local businesses. Businesses that once thrived by supplying goods and services to the industrial sector now face a decline in demand. The resulting loss of customers and revenue created further exacerbated the economic challenges. Housing and high cost of living. Gainsborough residents have found themselves grappling with the issue of affordable housing. With the limited availability of affordable homes, they face a precarious balancing act between housing costs and their earnings. High demand and limited supply often lead to inflated property prices and rental rates, putting housing out of reach for many. One glimmer of hope in Gainsborough's housing landscape is the Riverside Housing Association. Through a commitment to affordable rental options and support for those in need, Riverside seeks to ease the burden of housing costs and provide a safe and stable environment for families. But housing costs consume a significant portion of many residents' income. This leaves less room for essential expenditures like food, healthcare, and education. The challenge of securing affordable housing has a direct impact on the poverty rate in Gainsborough, making it difficult for residents to make ends meet. It also affects education in the sense that families struggling to afford housing may find it challenging to invest in their children's education. High property prices have limited the choice of neighbourhoods with quality schools, impacting the opportunities available to children. The cost of housing has prompted the growth of support systems and charitable organisations within Gainsborough. These organisations provide assistance to those facing housing difficulties, offering everything from emergency accommodation to financial aid. Rising energy bills, transportation costs, and the price of everyday goods and services are putting a strain on household budgets. These costs, when coupled with high housing expenses, contribute to the financial challenges faced by Gainsborough residents. The town is not without efforts to alleviate the burden of housing and the cost of living. On the bright side, local charities and community organisations are actively working to address the immediate needs of those in poverty. Educational opportunities. Quality education is the cornerstone of economic advancement and social mobility. In Gainsborough, the non-availability of educational opportunities has had a direct impact on the residents' potential to secure well-paying jobs and improve their standard of living. While Gainsborough boasts dedicated teachers and staff, it faces challenges in providing equitable access to quality education. Limited resources and opportunities are seen to hinder students' academic progress and their ability to develop essential skills for future employment. This directly impacts residents' potential for economic mobility. Without access to a robust educational system, individuals living in Gainsborough find themselves locked in low-wage jobs, perpetuating a cycle of poverty. The transition to secondary education is a pivotal moment for Gainsborough's students. The choice of schools and educational pathways can significantly influence future opportunities. However, at the moment, there are visible barriers to accessing quality secondary education, complicating the challenges faced by young people in Gainsborough. The town's commitment to overcoming educational challenges signals hope for a brighter future. High unemployment rate and health issues. One of the most prominent social issues contributing to poverty in Gainsborough is high unemployment. This can be a direct incidental consequence of the poor quality of education in the town. As earlier opined, job opportunities have been limited, especially after the decline of traditional industries. Residents are now finding themselves grappling with financial insecurity due to unemployment, which is making it difficult to escape poverty. Poverty and poor health often go hand in hand. The stress of financial instability and limited access to healthcare can lead to adverse health outcomes. In turn, poor health is making it challenging for individuals to work and earn income. Substance abuse is another pressing issue in Gainsborough. Drug and alcohol addiction can spiral individuals and families into poverty as they battle the physical, emotional, and financial toll of addiction. The social and health challenges faced by many families in Gainsborough also have a direct impact on children. Growing up in households grappling with unemployment, addiction, and poor health can disrupt future prospects. Gainsborough's story is not one of despair, but of hope and possibility. The town's economic challenges are tangible, but so too is the sense of unity, determination, and vision for a brighter future. By addressing the root causes of economic disparities, Gainsborough has the potential to revitalise its economy and create opportunities. Geographic isolation. Another reason why Gainsborough is so poor is its geographic isolation. This problem places Gainsborough at a considerable distance from major economic centres and transport hubs. While the town's remoteness adds to its rural charm, it also presents challenges regarding accessibility and connectivity. The town's geographic isolation has resulted in a scarcity of local employment opportunities. Gainsborough's residents may find it challenging to secure well-paying jobs without extensive commuting, as industries and businesses tend to cluster in urban areas. The cost of commuting, whether by car or public transport, adds another layer of financial strain to residents already grappling with limited economic resources. Geographic isolation limits access to essential services, including healthcare, education, and social support. Residents find themselves having to travel significant distances to access medical and other essential services. The limited access to quality education within the town has also forced many students to travel long distances to reach schools that offer advanced academic programs. This impacts their academic prospects and future opportunities. Geographic isolation can also have a broader impact on well-being. The sense of isolation and detachment from the wider world can contribute to feelings of social and emotional isolation and insecurity, which can affect mental health. Lack of enough tourist attractions. Tourism has long been recognised as a potential economic bonus for towns like Gainsborough. With its historical sites and amazing landscapes, the town possesses the raw materials necessary to attract tourists and their spending. While Gainsborough offers plenty of charm, it lacks major tourist attractions that draw visitors from far and wide. As we all know, the more tourist attractions in a town, the more revenue from tourism the town will consistently make. Unlike some neighbouring towns, Gainsborough has not capitalised on its historical and cultural assets to create compelling attractions. Meanwhile, most of these assets have become derelict without a capacity to attract tourists as it is. The lack of tourist attractions translates into missed economic opportunities. Visitors who do come to Gainsborough often spend less, as there are limited tourist-centric businesses to patronise. The lack of tourism-related revenue has resulted in economic hardships for local businesses and residents. One notable exception in Gainsborough's tourist landscape is the Gainsborough Old Hall, a stunning medieval manor house. This historical gem, while significant, is not sufficient on its own to propel the town into a thriving tourist destination. A thriving tourism sector can create job opportunities and diversify the local economy. With the absence of major tourist attractions, the town has struggled to provide a broad range of employment options for its residents. Now, we've explored why Gainsborough is so poor. We have another video explaining what it means to live in the town. Please let us know what you think about both. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.